I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. I'm launching my favorite game of all time, Overwatch 2. I'm queuing in a match with the support role selected. I am choosing a support hero as my pick. But I don't one-shot all of my enemies and somehow don't win most of my duels? I know I have 2 weapons at my disposal, but this funny stick doesn't even do any damage to my enemies. It's like a Genji ult, but nobody is screaming their lungs out in a foreign language when I pull the stick out. Hey Blizzard, fix your game, please. It seems to be not working the way you intended it to. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Miserable Support Experience. Hey, I was supposed to say that past me. Today's episode is dedicated to the virtual fantasy of all losers, that is Mercy the Medic Moth. Her gameplay is so extreme, so insane, that to make this video somewhat watchable, I will randomly put in segments from totally different games so you won't get bored of this absolute phenomenal and exciting footage. You better hold on tight to your chair, otherwise you might fall from this overflow of dopamine you are seeing here. Wonderful gameplay for the wonderful posture, something all Mercy mains should work on someday. If this wasn't enough crapping on the Mercy players, I coincidentally found some footage of the so-called Mercy Mafia trying to stop me from making this video. And if you needed a reminder of what video are you even watching right now, this is yours one and only, Mercy Review! Mercy, being one of the first original heroes in this game, surely has some animations, right? Well, it's a little strange case over here, since Mercy has a total of 0 dedicated animations for her. A decently sized group of people decided this cannot be, so they took matters into their own hands and created many animations where Mercy is the main character. They are truly the real heroes of our times. The official story of Mercy is mainly told through her being a side character here and there, and of course being a part of the Overwatch team helps her gain some screen time. It all started just like around 50% of Overwatch heroes, which is both parents dying. Also, just like many other heroes, for no reason whatsoever, she's just magically the best in the world at what she's designated to do in-game. And with a little bit of temptation with monies, Dr. Ziegler has officially become a part of Overwatch. With all of that money, she designed her very own Valkyrie Swift Response... Okay, whoever came up with those silly names needs to get fired. Let me try this one more time. With all of that money, she designed her very own Angel cosplay, showing off her ego by placing herself on par with mythical god creatures. Then Uprising happens. Then Storm Rising happens.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Then Overwatch died. And to clarify, I'm still talking about the story. Without a job, she was forced to work in the most deranged and pathological place on Earth, Poland. After that miserable period of time, she moved to provide some aid in Egypt, where by pure accident, Talon ambushed the temple of Anubis. Luckily for her, Anna and Number Boy are there too. And even though Mercy told them to not interfere because there's an entire army of Helix security handling the situation, by the way, these are like the good guys of Overwatch, they just shrugged her off and went on to have fun killing Reaper. Mercy in that time did some nice cinematic poses we can see in the original Overwatch trailer, and after all that fighting and rumble, literally nothing happens. What a fantastic turn of events. Later on, the whole recall thing happened and Mercy accepts because that Polish and Egypt salary ain't cutting it no more. And who wouldn't prefer flying in an angel costume and pissing yellow lasers at people with a magical stick? Oh, and she's also in Toronto for purely cosmetic reasons. Like, she's you know that man. Do I really need to say anything? When you take a look at any other game, every cast of characters follows some cohesive theme. Titanfall has cybernetically enhanced soldiers, TF2 has psychopaths, and Overwatch 2 has soldiers too, but some of them just decided to dress up like I can't. Like, she's just trying to be an angel. For God's sake, her name is even Angela. Can it get even dumber? I cannot talk about Mercy's design without mentioning at least once the medic from TF2. Back in my days when people were still comparing the two games, it was one of the main topics, and all the fingers were pointed at this conflict. Did Mercy copy-paste Medic? To clarify, in my opinion, those games are drastically different from each other. but I would say Mercy is indeed a copy of Medic. Or should I say Mercy has been heavily inspired by Medic. By taking his main healing method, medical background and playing God, but making all of that as uninteresting as it's humanly possible. Mercy is too perfect of a character. She has never failed, she is always merciful. Haha, very funny, I know. She's as plastic and perfect as the game engine could allow it. And I hate it. It makes her boring, it makes her plain, and you already have a boring ass role that is support, and Mercy is making it like twice or thrice more miserable. I'll try to speak some reason now. Hear me out. If this is some Valkyrie battle super suit that is supposed to be worn on the battlefield, why did she implement high heels? Like, even in lore it is said she is pulling people out of rubble. In what multiverse are those shoes practical? Her healing staff, and yes, I refuse to say this crap out loud, damn you English language and your letters being in an unusual order, it's just a stick. Medic at least has his satisfying handle going whoop whoop, but Mercy has a stick. Fantastic! God, please smite me already. And her pistol. Oh, sorry, I mean blaster is okay. No complaints here. I am till this day convinced that there are more people simping for the Mercy witch skin than any real woman. And speaking of skins, this one is my favorite because
purple color.
And I have never seen anyone use those skins, so I'll just assume everyone thinks they are bad. Okay, what's next? Wait, we're doing this for real? But there's nothing here. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I have been told by an anonymous source that we have run out of gameplay clips of Mercy. That's right, all of the footage you have seen throughout this video so far were the best and most interesting moments out of my entire playtime on Mercy. Therefore, my brave and creative editing team here at heysimply HQ has decided the rest of the video will scavenge any other interesting background footage I have on my hard drive. Hope you don't mind some Minesweeper gameplay rolling in the background. Mercy is a hero that puts 90% of her learning and skills into positioning. Do not even think about learning how to aim with that ray gun of yours, as if you even dare to pull it out, you are guaranteed to get shouted at by all of your usually less than smart teammates. Why do you think I'm pulling out the Glock in the first place, you dingus? From my experience and knowledge, the main and most important ability of this hero is the dash, or how the wiki says it, Guardian Angel. I'm gonna vomit. No matter what arguments will any of you Mercy mains watching this video right now make, I am not changing my mind that all of you should go outside sometime, and that the dash is that important. I've seen some cracked Mercy players just one-to-one accurately simulate a battle helicopter, which is first of all terrifying, but second of all hilarious. The most fun I am having with this support is when I'm not supporting, which says a lot. I have no idea how can anyone just hold one button on their mouse and move the rest of their brain power to making sure they are not walking off the edge of the map. It's that easy, but if you want to crank up your gameplay to not 11, but Furious 2, you can start damage boosting your allies. In half of the scenarios, you are just wasting your time, but the other half is making sure after you finish the match, the enemy team is rolling that sweet D20 to see if they are uninstalling this game or not. Wait, I should actually do that. That sounds fun at least. As mentioned before, your ultimate ability turns you from a cosplayer to a full-on 11 kill streak from Call of Duty Black Ops 1. But this is not the intended way to play this hero. What are you, stupid? The optimal way to use this super fun and high-octane ability is to keep on holding one mouse button. Peak gaming! With all of that mobility, you can at least attempt to safely resurrect your allies. At least that would be the case if the ability you are using wouldn't slow you to a crawl, and also force the players to do actually ape stuff to get the highest chances of survival. I just realized I don't have the clip recorded yet, so I just cannot wait to play with a million sensitivity just to get one stupid clip. Conclusion! First of all, I hate you guys for voting for this hero. How could you put me in such purgatory is beyond any moral compass. And if you didn't know, yes indeed, each character for my reviews is chosen by my subscribers, so if you want to make me play some other awful video game characters, just subscribe. And secondly, holy moly, throughout my entire gaming career, I have never felt so miserable and forced to play a certain character. Mercy will have to end up with a score of 5 to the power of -11 mangoes out of 2 spitters. I do not understand what is so fun about this hero. Or let me rephrase that. I don't see anything fun in this hero. The healing is boring, the self-defense is weak, forcing you to only rely on the dash ability to get you out of any dangerous situation is bad. Is running away from any danger the peak of gaming that I am too dumb to understand? Maybe. But if I wanted to run away from some scary creatures, I'd just play Dead by Daylight or ask any Mercy players' mom to come play tag with me. As always, don't forget to let me know down in the comments what sack of hero would you like me to review next. And now random outro time. I think it is only reasonable to ask you guys to comment down below some great ideas for a Mercy rework. Personally, I think Mercy upon all things should start using her healing stuff like it's Genji's ult and enable her to dash towards the enemies. That would be funny, I think. But what do you guys think could be even better? I'm expecting some creative juices flowing in the comment sections, but if not, then shame on you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have anything more to say or you just want to vibe in a place filled with anarchy and Slavko, then join my Discord server. Enough advertising, it's time to wrap up this massacre of a video. Thanks for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.